Hey tarot friends, it's Dustin from Modern Metaphysicae, and if you love card games, board games, and tarot as much as I do, you're going to want to stick around because today we are checking out the Sefirot Tarot. Hey tarot friends, so I am so pumped about this new deck. This is a preview copy of the Sefirot Tarot from the fine folks over at Causa Games, who were kind enough to share this with me so that I could share it with each and every single one of you. If you haven't seen their Kickstarter, which went live online, I think a day ago now, it funded within 19 minutes, and I'll be sure to post a link down in the description box below so that you can check it out for yourself and back this amazing project. If you head over there, you'll see all kinds of amazing information about the game that they have developed with the Tree of Life and the cards of the tarot that can be both played as a cooperative game, a competitive game, and a solitaire game, which I think is like the coolest thing in the world. And you also see lots more of the card art. They have amazing details about the game and how it's played. All of the reward tiers and all of the stretch goals, etc. All of that is on there. This is just a really well done Kickstarter for sure. So be sure to head over there and check all of this out because you're not going to want to miss out on this one. Now, like I said, this was sent to me basically for review so that I could check it out. I can tell you right now, I have already backed this deck at the second to highest tier because I am so excited about this. So inside the little package that they sent us are some really fantastic stuff. So we have a little book here, which basically just kind of was like preparatory information for me. So it just kind of tells you about the game and the project itself, which is really cool. The game is still sort of being tested and developed, so of course anything that they had in here or anything that's on the Kickstarter is still a little subject to change, but it seems really fun and it seems very well thought out. You can very much tell that a lot of the developers that are working on this are very passionate about the tarot, and they've definitely done their homework and really researched not only the occult and esoteric history of all these symbols and meanings, but also want to make a game that's fun, which is really cool, right? So this is a fun little thing. Inside there are also 3 limited edition prints, which I freaking love, and I will definitely be framing these and probably putting them up on the wall behind me where you guys can see them when I do all of my face front videos, but just really beautiful artwork. And then inside are 2 little examples of the deck. So we have here kind of a standard playing card size, and then we also have a tarot card size. Now, my understanding is that the product is being offered in 2 ways, both as a standalone tarot deck and as a game. And then of course there are reward tiers available where you can get both, which is awesome. And as far as that's concerned, I think the board game uses the smaller deck. I'm not entirely sure, but as you can see, the cards are really nice. They're printed. I think this is just pretty standard cardstock. I think that the cardstock that the deck is being printed on when it comes out, especially the tarot one, will be much nicer. And then, if I'm not mistaken, they've already reached the stretch goal for gilding, so the deck will actually have I think silver gilding, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's gonna be amazing. The back is fantastic. I love the card backs. Now, the card backs are not exactly reversible, of course, because you have the symbolism pretty clearly depicted here. You also have a pentacle and a cup at the top and bottom. So if you read reversals and you're purchasing this for a tarot reading deck, that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, let's look at some of the artwork, because the artwork, when I first saw this pop up on Instagram, and Facebook is really what drew me to this deck. It's very, very well done. We're going to zoom in here a little bit so that it's a little easier for you guys to see. The artwork is just beautiful. Now this, of course, this little set here doesn't include all of the cards. From what I've seen online, the deck does lean towards the Rider-Waite system. So that's something to keep in mind. The minors are more Pippish, however. So the minors definitely depict, you know, they don't even really lean Marseille. They're just Pippish, really. The majors are absolutely gorgeous and full of detail and tons and tons of really amazing symbolism. And I'm so excited about this deck. The aesthetic of this deck is just right up my alley. I think the art is just gorgeous. I mean, look at this Empress card, you guys. Right? I mean, come on. It's amazing, right? And this Hermit card. As you can see, the Hebrew letter associations do pop up on some of the major cards, which is great to see. This Hangman. And here's a little comparison. I'm pretty sure it's the same cards on both the little and the big one. With the Hangman, you can see the size difference. So, in fact, I think this might be a little smaller than standard playing card size. Let's look. Because I have some playing cards here. I think it might be bridge size. Yeah, so it's ever so slightly smaller than a standard playing card. So yeah. But the tarot size is exactly tarot size. So here we have our Rider card. And you can see they're exactly the same. So yeah. But the artwork is just exquisite. And I am... oh, look at this moon card. I'm so excited for it. Like, so excited. So, if you haven't checked this out yet, you definitely should, because I think that this is going to be one of the must-haves from 2021. I'm super excited about this, and I just want to say a big thank you to the company for sending me this little preview to check out. It's just made me more excited about it than I ever could have possibly imagined. And if you haven't checked out their Kickstarter, definitely check it out, because this is going to be something really special. The game modes that they have developed, and from what I've seen of the game, seems really fun. And it's a little hard to explain in just a brief video like this, so I'd highly recommend you go check out the Kickstarter for full details on that. I also think that they have details on their website as well, so I'll be sure to link that as well down in the description box below. But the game aspect of it seems really fun, and I love the fact that there are people out there thinking about ways to utilize the tarot in a gaming fashion, because I mean, you know, the origins of the tarot were a card game, right? So bringing it back to that space, but also working in all of these esoteric things like the Tree of Life, etc., as a part of the gameplay, I think is just really cool. And they're just doing an exquisite job of it. Like I said, you can really tell that they are passionate not only about developing games, but also about the tarot and the occult side of it. So definitely check this one out, guys. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section below. If you've backed it or not, I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me to check out this little preview. As always, remember, everyone's fighting a battle that you know nothing about, so be kind always. We'll see you guys around YouTube.